Welcome. So, in this time of huge upheaval, strife, and suffering in our world, in our country, many of us are taking in, absorbing, feeling a lot of this heaviness. And it lives in our hearts and in our souls right now. And it really isn't true that things are getting worse. Things are just becoming uncovered. So, this is a meditation I'd like to share to help you deal with, acknowledge, and perhaps transform some of the intense feelings that we're all experiencing. And if you have any doubt as to how I feel, Black lives matter. Let's do a meditation. So if you like, close your eyes. And take a moment to just tune into how you're feeling. It's usually helpful to take several deeper breaths. So taking an exaggerated inhale and then sigh it out. And do that a couple of more times just to allow yourself to arrive, to settle. And become aware of a strong emotion that you may be feeling at this point. This might be anger. It might be fear. It might be feeling paralyzed or powerless or impotent. Just choose one. We're feeling a lot of these, but if you can for right now, just choose one, whatever is the first thing that comes up for you. And instead of pushing it away, try to allow it for this period of time. Notice, where do you feel this strong emotion in your body? Perhaps it's living in your belly. Many people I've talked to are experiencing it in their throat, which is, of course, very appropriate. In your chest, on your shoulders. Just become aware of where you're feeling most strongly. And if it's helpful, bring your hands to that part of your body. Just a loving presence of your hands. And as you're staying with this emotion, as you're allowing yourself to feel this emotion that many times we try to exercise, to push away, to deny, can you just allow it for just this period of time? Notice what happens when you try not to push it away, when you open your heart, your soul to this suffering part of you. We are all suffering currently. And as you continue tuning into that injured child that lives within you, that befuddled adult, or even rebellious teenager that lives within you, begin to softly acknowledge it. It's helpful if you can to say these words out loud. And if you don't feel able to do that right now, you can say them silently. So as you're tuning into this injured part of you, imagine it's one of your children. Even if you don't have children, this is one of your children, or an injured animal. And then begin to say, I see you. I'm here with you. I'm listening. I want to be with you right now. I want to acknowledge that you too are a part of me. You're a part of who I am. And even though I often try to make you go away or not acknowledge you, I'm taking this time to really be with you. Notice what's happening as you acknowledge this injured part. Can you continue to be with it, to stay with it? You might even imagine cradling this part, this strong emotion, this anger, this fear, this disbelief, cradling it like you would a baby you're wanting to soothe, or an injured child you're rocking to tell them it's okay, baby. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay to feel this way. There are many, many, many people right now feeling just the way you are. And by acknowledging this part of yourself, you're helping yourself. And you're also acknowledging this injured part in others. Can you continue to be with it, using any terms of endearment that feel authentic to you? Darling, I hear you. I feel you. Sweetheart, I care about your suffering. I love you. Even if there's a part of you that's saying, no, that's crazy, and wanting to push it away, can you just take a moment and fully welcome whatever's happening? Not with the intention of making it go away, of pushing it away, just with the intention of saying, I'm here. I'm here for you right now. Just the same way you would go to someone who's really grieving a huge loss, or someone who's really angry, and maybe just sit with them. Just making space, holding space for this part of you that wants your attention. It keeps tugging at you, at your heart, at your soul, at your mind. I'm here. I love you. I acknowledge you. I know you too are a part of me, a deeply injured part of me, a very troubled part of me. And it's appropriate. It's okay. We're all feeling this way right now. And release that visualization, that intention for just a moment. Perhaps just noticing your breath. Both the oppressor and the oppressed we see out in the world, these places live within us as well. They show up in the way we judge ourselves and thwart our own journey and our own light. This is a microcosm and macrocosm experience. Those words were coined by a friend, Cherry Lee Ward, who is a shaman, who is also helping us all through this. So I recommend, if you can, to take this time again later today or tomorrow, really acknowledging every part of you. We cause our own suffering by pushing away parts of ourselves that are activated, that are feeling vulnerable and exposed. And it's in acknowledging them that we can begin to transform them for all of us. So the practice again is just being without needing to push away, and see if there isn't a change. I know I've been practicing this with the anger that I've been feeling and the fear I've been feeling, and finding where it lives in my body and just being with it. No agenda, just acknowledging. Just like we need to acknowledge the people in the world who are really suffering more than most of us right now. So thank you for your courage and your fortitude in doing this work. It really does help. The more often you visit these places, the better you'll be able to adjust, to deal with, and to help our world to heal. Namaste.